About 6 months ago, I left a well-paying job with a pension and benefits and a house, and I pretty much left everything and moved to Spain. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. There's been some really good things, and things have fallen into place, and I've been pretty lucky. But there's been some hard things too, and some things that I continue to work through. That's to be expected, I guess. It all happened really, really quickly. Moving to Spain was maybe in the cards when I retired, but an opportunity presented itself. I felt like I couldn't pass it up, and I came to the realization that even though I was going to move to Spain when I retired, I didn't want to wait that long. I didn't want to live the next 10, 15, 20 years not being happy, because despite those things that I thought I had always wanted, despite those things I had thought I had been working for and I'd be happy when I got them, like a lot of people, I guess, I wasn't really happy, if I'm going to be honest with myself, and I needed a change. So I came to this realization, and I don't think it was a midlife crisis. That happened some years ago. Like, I'm not scared of getting older. It's just part of life, and I think like most people, I feel like I've always felt. I feel like, outward from the inside looking out, I still feel like I did when I was in my 20s. There's some more aches and pains, but I still get on my bicycle. I'm still a road cyclist. I still am fortunate that I can do all of the things that I want to do and that make me happy. But I was in a situation where I wasn't happy, and the part that I guess really scared me, that was a bit of a wake-up call, was that this realization that there's only so much time I have left, that there's a remainder to my life, and that remainder is probably less than what I have already lived. And if I'm unhappy, what do I want to do with that remaining time? And I realized that where I was, it wasn't it. And again, it wasn't easy. This was a process. It has really shaped my understanding of my relationship with stuff and with things. This incredible purging before coming here, that's something I'll talk about in another video. And also this realization that you can't outrun your problems. No matter where you are, your problems are going to come with you in a suitcase. I remember watching a YouTube video. I watched a lot of YouTube videos doing research and getting ready for this move, and someone said, you can't outrun your problems. They're going to be there in the suitcase, and in many ways, they're here, and there's things that I need to work through. But it's also February, and I'm on the beach, and I'm much more relaxed. I'm much happier. I'm feeling much more confident about this next stage in my life. Again, in doing the research to prepare for this, it happened very quickly. A lot of people say, you're making an international move that takes a year to plan and organize and do all those things that need to happen. For me, it happened within less than 4 months. It happened very quickly. Again, I'm fortunate that I'm able to move here and to live here, and I recognize that there's a certain privilege that allows me to do this. That's not lost on me. But in doing all that research, in watching countless hours and reading and consuming all of this information to prepare for this move, I realized that most of the content was at one end or the other end of a continuum. People that were either in their 20s and were moving to Spain to, enjoy everything that comes with being in your 20s. And I've done that. I've lived abroad in my 20s. I've lived in Australia. I've lived in Japan. I've had those experiences. The other end of that spectrum is people who were retiring and moving to Spain in their retirement. And I'm not quite there yet. There's not a lot of content, not a lot of information for people who are in their 50s and established and want a change and want to do something different with their lives, different than what they had expected would make them happy, different than what everyone told them would make them happy. And I guess that's what brings me here. It's this realization that, there's a fixed amount of time, and what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do to work towards being happy? What am I going to do with the time that I have left? What are you going to do with the time that you have left? It's been weighing heavily on me. Again, this move hasn't been easy. I'll talk about it in future videos. There's a lot that has gone into it. But again, I don't want this to be just about moving to Spain, because there are a lot of videos about moving to Spain, and I love living here. I'm very fortunate to be able to live here, but this is a bigger piece, this realization, this profound realization that I only have so much time left. What am I going to do with that time? I'm trying every day to live my life to the fullest, to minimize things that have caused me stress and anxiety and worry in the past, and to reevaluate my relationship with stuff. The stuff that we carry, the stuff that was in a basement that not until I was moving did I even remember that I had bought, even though at the time it seemed like it's what I really wanted and would make me happy, and it's just stuff. So that's where I am. I'm here. I'm thinking every day about what comes next and the time that I have.